Welcome to our presentation from Gurukul to Smartboard. I am PRASHANT 21BIT0524. So this is a presentation which includes the summary of the research on the changes that have occurred in the field of education in India in past 20 to 30 years. So these are the contents which includes objectives of the presentation, graphical representation, responses and stats on online education. So these are the objectives which includes all the questions that we are going to see next. So moving on to the form responses, the first one we have is the preferred mode of education. So 80% of the respondents opted for offline education is the preferred. The next is the reason for their choice in the previous question. So the supporters say that online education does not assure about the authenticity of the tutor, so we cannot rely on them. And many other responses were there. So the next is the subjects taken by the respondents in their high school. So the most responses went for language and literature, biology, chemistry, physics, and IT subjects. The next we have the respondents' views about extra courses like ethics and values. So as we can see, the no part is very less, while the majority agrees that offline education should be there. And the next question is the people which have to face interaction in online education versus offline education. So 80% of them prefer offline education for face-to-face understanding. Now, those who think it is hard to concentrate in online mode. So as we can see, only 27% opted that it depends on the individual. And these are the challenges in online mode of study given by different respondents, which includes lack of verbal interaction, privacy issue, and health problems like eye pain and all. So the next we ask them whether they have to face any educational expenses, any change in those expenses. So as we can see, it was same as offline, but 23% had to pay more in online mode. So online mode cannot be considered as expense comfortable. So that's all. Thank you and Prashant.
Now, a question arises whether online education is impacting the physical health of students or not. And as we can see from the pie chart, around 80% of the respondents told yes. So, what could lead to such an issue? Here is a bar graph representing disturbance caused during online classes, which were playing unwanted music videos, not turning off their mics, using abusive languages, and etc. Also, these are some of the technical problems faced during online classes. Now, a question was asked in a survey that whether online education is going to be the future of tuition or not. And as we can see, around 65% of the respondents agreed to it. These were the reasons for their choices. Around 50% of the students agrees that they had a feeling of anxiety while going back to the offline mode of education. Moving next, we can see from the bar graph that extracurricular activities also help the students to improve their leadership skills, learning teamwork, and increasing their self-confidence, and many more. Around 60% of the students agrees that memorization is necessary. This is a graph that shows the growth of online education users in India in past few years. These are the stats related to online education. Ending with this quote, myself Harsh Kumar, thank you.